Hey Taurus. So, I was meditating on you guys, and the Eight of Cups fell out twice, and the Lovers fell out twice. First time in reverse, the Lovers fell out, and then upright. So, that was weird. Okay. I have Taurus in my 4th house. I see also, and you know, when I think about Taurus, I think about a bull, of course, everybody, right? But right now, the moon is in your sign. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And you aren't giving me anything but the Lovers and the Eight of Cups. It's like, well, I tried to tell you, but I didn't want to shuffle. I have to shuffle on camera because I don't want anybody to think I set it up. Like, I have to trust you to know that you didn't set my cards up. So, you guys don't know me. Well, not all of you. Alright, out there, I'm just gonna split it. I was talking about splitting the deck with the left hand in the last video of Aries, which we just had a full moon in. Your other horned friend. Now we got the Eight of Swords. I just picked it off the bottom of the deck. I'm just listening and going with the flow. I'm gonna need you. Apricot, my cat. I got a cat right here. Over there. Okay, here we go. Now we're flowing. Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm going to show it to you. I've been painting, doing all kinds of stuff, so it just popped up there. Sorry about that. And it was red. A lot of red in the cards here. Miss Cleo's deck. I know. The Sun in reverse. Well, the Sun's in Libra right now. That was too much. But it told me to flip this. I usually draw Queen of Swords. Oh. Upright. The Sun in reverse. Oh. You got the Wheel of Fortune. It's at the bottom there. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe I'll pull one later, but anyway, I'm gonna try to speak up a little here. I had my hood up on the other one, but okay. The Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Sun in reverse, Queen of Swords upright, and the Wheel of Fortune upright. Are you feeling this? Was the Knight of Swords the past, or is this what you're going through right now with the moon? You feeling your moon in there, maybe? This could be your rising, and Venus also could be in Taurus. I don't know why. I mean, I saw the line and I thought of Leo with the Knight of Swords. You can see Leo has tamed the lion, the Sun, which you pulled next, but it's in reverse. But upright, and this Miss Cleo has the bull. Wow. Now that's pretty cool. That's the first time I've noticed that. My other deck is out of order. Same kind of deck, but like they reference, you know, wands, our staffs, coins are pentacles, or vice versa, I mean. But anyway, back to the, look at that. Taurus reading. I'm using the Miss Cleo deck. And instead of the lion being tamed, he's riding the bull. Now that's pretty cool. But you got it in reverse. Just a little upside down. I mean, I think maybe, yeah. I mean, there's so much. Your first 3 cards. Let me show them to you up close here. Put them like this. I watch other tarot readers, and they're a lot quicker than I am. I'll get quicker. But that is your cards. Like that. From this one first. The 8 of Swords. And remember when I was shuffling, the 8 of Cups, I think it was, fell out twice, and the Lovers fell out. So, excuse my nails. I think you started there. The 8 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You're feeling the moon. For some reason, I'm hearing you weren't comfortable in Aries. Maybe the bull isn't comfortable where the ram is. I don't know. Different kind of battlegrounds, I'm sure. Knight of Swords. I mean, there's... Sorry, I just... Whoa. Listening. So anyway... Look how the lion is going after him. It's almost like, okay, you know, I get it. You're strong. You have a lot of strength, you know. But he's getting attacked. Maybe you're feeling that way with the 8 of Swords. But it's not that bad because the 10 of Swords, I would say, you know, there might be a lot of self-destruction, which you may be doing, but with the 8, that's an infinity. That's, you know, sometimes I get caught up in my thoughts. So after the Sun in reverse, Queen of Swords fell out. And then the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to focus on the Queen of Swords right now. Okay, so with the swords coming out first, this feeling of maybe, you know, betrayal. I mean, it could be anything. You know, it's going to resonate with you. But all the swords are on the ground. They're not in him. They're just around him. He's not trapped. Flowing water everywhere. But you feel beaten. That's what I see. And this isn't going to resonate with everybody. How can it? You can also look where you have Taurus in your chart, which is, you know, astrology.com stuff. Get your birth information. In fact, when I saw this, I saw the Queen, let's see, looking back at the Sun in reverse, so it was like, you know, she's like this. So maybe you are, if you're not already here, and I'm thinking of you, like, I'm sorry you went through whatever that was. But you can get the Sun back. The Sun in Libra, you know, use this right now. You know, you have the Moon in your sign, and I think maybe that's being, you know, it's affected you, or Aries did. But with the Queen of Swords, I'm going to focus with that again. I see, you know, see the swords in the ground here. Just like the 8 of Swords. There's more here now. There's more balance here. So your Sun may be in reverse. Maybe Libra is not a good place for you. I'll have to look that up. Maybe I'll upload some stuff. So she's looking back at this mess. And she's like, you know what? She's like, glad that's over. So we're going to move over here. Okay. Now we're headed to the Wheel of Fortune. And as soon as I looked at the time on my thing, it said 10, and then 10:10 is what it said. So with the Lovers falling out in reverse first, when I was shuffling, when I was meditating, it fell out reverse first, and it was like maybe, you know, you went through a loss in, you know, your love life. But lovers don't necessarily represent just, you know, intimate relationships. It could be a roommate, co-worker, everything. I mean, it's just wherever it's in place for you. So if you have a moon in Taurus and you're watching this video, well, the moon is in Taurus. So, you know, maybe something happened with your mom, you know, especially with the sun coming up in reverse. But if we can get past all this, whatever it may be, we have to stay on the inside of the wheel. Now, use the Libra balance. That's what we do in Libra. Sun is, we balance. Libra is, you know, it's not like Gemini. Gemini, there's two. But there's two almost like voices. Libra is the one in the middle, the beam. Everything on each side is it'll eventually balance itself out. I just heard maybe you owe someone an apology. I don't know if that means anything. I saw other tarot readers just start, you know, rolling out whatever their messages were, and with this moon in Aries, I said, well, I'm just going to do it, you know, like I do it. I've been watching videos trying to figure out where I need to find my spot. And, you know, that's the Aries and Taurus moons have really helped me with my, you know, fiery yet grounded energy. You know, there's a snake going down the middle of this one, which I think that is just how they did that. You know, where are you on that wheel? Where do you want to be? I think we all desire the center. But what do we do to manifest it? And I think that we can use this moon and the sun in Libra to do that. And if something happened with your mom or something, and that's why you feel, you know, this way, or you did, you know, maybe the only way you can do it is move on, because she was facing, looking back at everything that had happened. So maybe you can turn around now. Maybe an apology. And if you think that you are going to get an apology, well, it's not about like being mean and hateful and spiteful and saying, well, they owe me an apology. Well, I can't say they. I can't start that sentences. I can't start my sentences with they or no, because that's automatic defense. And that's what, you know, bulls do. They circle. They circle around their home, and they just watch, and they just pace, and they wait, and then they might see a guy way out in the field. He's got a red flag, and they see the red flag, and they see the fella. They're not close enough to do anything. You may feel their presence. You may feel their presence. But you still could have got, all you have to do is stand up, turn around. And maybe you did, and this happened. You got attacked. because the swords aren't guarding you. There's no one holding them down. They're simply like on the beach, in the water, like flowing. And then maybe you're staying here because you're afraid. Maybe you're staying here because you're afraid you're going to get attacked. There could be so many things. I'm just trying to help you, like, maybe see. And I'm not trying to guess or spiritually manipulate, because I see that in other readers, and I gotta make sure I don't do it, because I'm a Scorpio sun and moon in the 10th house. So, I don't know. My midheaven Sagittarius, like, I gotta be really careful. Just from my perception of Sagittarius and Scorpio, you know, so. But yeah, so. But I think you, just right now, you're upside down. I mean, that's what reverse is. It's just the opposite. But you can move forward. But see how, she's got, I was going to say, I don't know if I said it, but the one sword in the ground. Something made me stop saying that. Okay, here's what I'm saying. Okay, here's what I'm saying. 8 of Swords. There was an energy there, feeling trapped, but you weren't. Then you have the Knight of Swords. So you came up and you picked up your sword, but you got attacked, or you felt attacked. I hope you didn't physically get attacked, my goodness. And then, so it put you, it made you upside down. You fell off, you know, you fell down. And the reverse, he's going to fall off his bull. So then we're going to be at the Queen of Swords energy. If you're not already there, it's coming. And you're still going to have this behind you. And you're still going to carry that. But you can either look at it as something on your back, or you can see it as fortune. So it's up to you. Either look towards or away. Alright, it's 17:11 on my computer, and it's like 4:30 in the morning. I don't know what's going on with me. I love being up. I did like a whole cleaning and refresher of my house and built this nice little hut, and I am feeling super grounded. So I really received some great messages, and stick with me if, you know, I'm not, if you say, well, she should be saying this or this and that, you can comment below and suggest. Just don't be mean. I mean, I guess you can if you want. Still comment. Even if you want to, like, be mean, go ahead. I guess comments are comments, right? But just remember, they're out there in the field waving those flags, and you're waiting for someone to attack you, or they have. You know, it's sometimes, you know, maybe they weren't as close as we thought, or maybe we let them completely in and we got stabbed in the back. You know, maybe that's where we feel attacked. So Moon in Aries is the full moon. I'm sure, I feel like that 8 of Swords really brought something out there. But when I keep going back to that card, I mean, you're not cuffed. Your hands are free in it. What's weird is there's nothing in the sky. There's no moon, no sun, nothing. Well, at least maybe not to you. Maybe because his head's down and can't see it. Try to connect with, like, being responsible. So you already have the strength. We know that, being Taurus. Taurus have a calmness about them that when, you know, they don't charge unless they are being taunted. So maybe all these swords are just people taunting you, or, you know, issues, events. You know, it doesn't just have to be people. You know, today when I was meditating, I noticed the word halt has came up a lot. And I just ask myself, am I hungry? Am I angry? Am I lonely? Am I tired? And it's HALT. So when I start going and I kind of lose myself, that's what I say. I ask myself if I'm either any of those. Halt. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. So, well, guys, I mean, enjoy the moon and, you know, pray to it. That I do. I mean, that's just what I do. I've been doing, like, even the Lilith. I don't suggest if you're depressed to go into this. I mean, maybe you'll get lucky and have a good placement of where Lilith is in your natal chart. But, got a hair, like, tickling my back. But, mine wasn't good. Like, I didn't like the results of where Lilith is. Like, I don't even want to say it yet. Like, it just hurts me because the sign is not something I really get like the energy of that sign, like not the person of that sign, but the energy they give off. It's just never been my kind of people, so it's just now it's like, whoa, that's where Lilith is. What? So my Scorpio friend, she's got a Scorpio moon and rising, I believe, and she is a Leo sun. She's down in Florida. And we've been connecting like back and forth talking about Black Moon and Lilith, and you know, hers is in Libra, and it's in a really decent spot. Like, it's one of the better spots. I think mine's one of the like, ugh. And being a Scorpio, I already have this bad like rep, and I've met up to some of the, you know, stereotypes. I've definitely met up to them, but I think we all have. But, you know, you can go back and watch Scorpio video. If you're sun, moon, rising, any of my videos, if you're sun, moon, rising, or Venus. However, I don't really focus a lot on the sun sign unless the sun is in a sign. Like, if the sun's is going to be in Scorpio, then I would look at the Scorpio reading, especially having Scorpio in my chart. So, thanks guys for watching. Just meditate, and get more information about yourself, and accept that, you know, sometimes maybe you charge a little too quickly, and we all do it. You know I do. I do. Especially after finding out my Scorpio moon sextiles Lilith, I was like, what is happening? Ugh. Oh, so thanks for watching again, and share with your friends, and I love you guys. Thanks, Taurus Reflections.